She was the defiant spirit of Hollywood, an Academy Award winner with unmatched charisma. Shirley MacLaine captivated audiences for 7 decades, a master of both comedy and devastating drama. Yet behind the brilliance was a life defined by radical unconventionality and shocking personal choices. She was married for 28 years, but her marriage was an open secret, a pact of freedom few could ever comprehend. But the truth was far darker than anyone imagined. She didn't just break the rules. She lived in another dimension entirely. Born Shirley MacLaine Beatty in 1934, she was the older sibling to the equally famous Warren Beatty. Their upbringing was rooted in art, a Baptist mother who taught drama, and a father who was a professor. Shirley, however, was a performer from the start, dedicating her youth to ballet. Her drive was intense, competitive, and fiercely independent. This need for autonomy led her to marry businessman Steve Parker in 1954, just as her film career took off with The Trouble with Harry. Little did the public know, this lifelong partnership would become the basis for her most extraordinary and controversial personal experiment. By the 1960s, MacLaine was a global superstar, starring in classics like The Apartment. But the perfect Hollywood image was a lie. Her marriage to Parker became a geographically separated arrangement where both partners agreed to pursue outside relationships. It was a contractual, decades-long open marriage. This arrangement, radical even by today's standards, allowed her to maintain her independence while remaining legally tied. However, the arrangement was a source of constant private tension, and when the details finally emerged in her brutally honest memoirs, they stunned the public. MacLaine detailed relationships with men across the world, describing her life as a series of intense, independent connections. The scandal was compounded by her increasingly vocal, even evangelical pursuit of New Age spirituality. She wrote best-selling books about reincarnation and past lives, claiming she was a survivor of Atlantis. This dual life, the glamorous actress and the spiritual pioneer, drove a wedge between her and mainstream audiences. Was she a visionary or simply losing touch with reality? The peak dramatic moment was the global reaction to her 1983 memoir Out on a Limb. In it, she devoted entire chapters to communicating with spirits and past life regressions, claiming she and her co-star Jack Lemmon were lovers in a previous life. The sheer sincerity and detail with which she described these otherworldly experiences, including an alleged UFO sighting with her lover, broke the mold of celebrity autobiography. This was the moment Shirley MacLaine officially traded her title as Hollywood royalty for that of an enigma. She didn't just reveal a secret, she exposed an entirely different, bizarre worldview. The industry whispered she was delusional. But the truth was, she was simply prioritizing her soul's journey over her screen image. MacLaine never apologized for her radical life choices. The controversy, rather than destroying her, fueled her authenticity. She won the Academy Award for Terms of Endearment, 1983, right as her spiritual books were peaking, proving her talent was undeniable. Her marriage to Parker finally ended in 1982, years before the memoir's release. She continued to act, write, and tour well into her 90s, fiercely maintaining her independence. Her lasting impact isn't just her filmography, but her defiant refusal to conform, making her the ultimate Hollywood truth-teller. She found peace not in the roles she played, but in the lives she claimed to have lived before.